Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to get straight to the point because this is sitting so heavy on my heart and I just want to speak my piece and let that be that. So as you can tell by the title, I am no longer participating in the Nanowrimo writing challenge as of today, November the 16th. And before I say this, I do want to warn you that there is, trigger warning. This involves the grooming of children. And I won't be going into detail about the situation as a whole. Number one, again, because I don't want to trigger anyone, but also there's a lot of information about it circulating on TikTok. There are people who are doing very in-depth videos about it. So please feel free to go check out those videos. I just don't want to do that on my channel because I know how triggering something like this could be for other people. So last night I was made aware of allegations that have been going on evidently for quite some time in regard to a moderator within the forums or forums connected to Nanowrimo, where it discusses the grooming of children within these underage children in these forums. And while that is horrible in and of itself, what is equally as horrible to me is the fact that nothing was really done about the situation other than the moderator in question being demodded. Which, okay, you could say that they did something, but when it comes to an accusation like this, to me, that's not enough. And from what I'm gathering, from what I'm reading, from the research that I've been doing about it, that's pretty much where it ended. There was an open, active investigation regarding this moderator, and it wasn't really taken that much farther as far as I'm concerned. There were several people who were saying on TikTok that this problem that is being circulated started with the staff and the staff not handling it the way that they were supposed to, saying that, oh, this didn't happen, this, that, and the third, and then doubling back and saying, we were made aware, we're handling it, but actively started to shadow ban, silence, and delete posts and people who were bringing awareness to this. Now they're saying that the board of directors has stepped in, and that's great. But if you have people on your staff who were made aware of something like this and did not handle it appropriately, there's nothing else that I need to know or I want to discuss about it. So because of this, and because I, for a lot of you, was the first place you heard about Nanowrimo, I feel morally responsible to come on my platform and let you all know about this and let you know that I will no longer be participating. It's heartbreaking for me because I was actually prepared this year to do Nano. I've been doing Nano and I was excited about it this year, but I just personally can't sit by and be okay with the lack of actions and the lack of response in regards to these allegations by Nano as an organization. So I have deleted my account off of Nano. Any further content that I make in regard to writing will not mention nor have anything to do with Nanowrimo. And that's just how it's going to be moving forward. I will still be going after the goal of completing my manuscript throughout November, just because that's a goal that I have for myself. But like I just said, it won't be under the umbrella or mention or have anything to do with Nanowrimo. And I just think it's really disheartening because so many people support Nanowrimo as a platform, as an organization, and as a writing challenge, and it's helped so many different authors. But from what I'm gathering from other users who have known about this, this isn't the first time something like this has happened. There's also been allegations of racism within the forums, within the Nanowrimo umbrella. I can't do it. And I said this on TikTok because I actually made a video about this on TikTok as well. But I was talking so much about Nano, one, because like I said, I love the idea of it, but also I wanted to put it in front of more Black writers so that we as Black writers can start to take up space. I feel like there's a lack of presence in a lot of the writing community for Black, like I don't feel like there's a place for a lot of Black writers, and that was my goal, to bring this to Black writers' attention so that we can start to take up space in these spaces. And with that being said, and like I said, I said this on TikTok, I'm trying to brainstorm a way for Black writers to maybe do something like Nano and have a community where we do writing challenges or we just come together as a community, because it really irks my face that genres like urban fiction really don't get what they deserve, because there's so many talented writers in urban fiction, for example, and we don't get the eyes on us, we don't get the recognition, we don't get the community that we deserve. So if any of you guys who are Black writers, and it doesn't have to be in urban fiction, but if any of you guys are Black writers and you have any ideas that you want to brainstorm, we can put our heads together and come up with something. For those of you who are participating in Nano, who are Black authors and would like to continue just not under the Nano umbrella, shoot me a DM, shoot me a message, make a comment on this video, email me, what have you, and we can brainstorm some things together. I can't stand by the lack of anything being done, like the lack of feet being moved, the lack of protection for children, because at the end of the day, regardless of whether there's truth behind it or not isn't the point. The point is the allegations were made and these kids felt so unprotected that they went and made a separate website detailing and documenting all of the allegations of misconduct that have taken place. So for kids, for me, for kids having to do that, that says a lot to me, and I will not, cannot stand by an organization that condones that type of behavior and does nothing about it. So, again, this is me saying my piece, saying that I'm no longer participating in Nano. Again, I will be continuing to make writing content and documenting my journey as I write Son of the Crossroad, but it will not have anything to do with Nanowrimo. So I hope that you guys go and do your research about it. If you have any suggestions of how we as Black writers can continue, please get in contact with me. And until next time, be great, get bread, stay all the way alive, and with everything be intentional. Have the day you conjure. Peace.